guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about 3 products that I've been using from Some By Me. I've been using them for the past 3 months. Yes, for the past 3 months, since late May, early July. I've been using these 3 products, and I wanted to complete the product itself to figure out whether or not how I like it, whether I would recommend it for someone that wants to deal with acne, dead skin, hyperpigmentation, etc, etc, etc. All right, so you all know AHAs and BHAs. AHAs are usually, most AHAs are usually for texture, for dead skin to get rid of or to exfoliate the skin, and then BHAs are supposed to help with cleaning out the pores, like salicylic acid, and then PHAs are more gentle alternatives for AHAs and BHAs, period. Okay, stop saying period. I'm so obsessed with that word of lately. So this is actually the Some By Me AHA BHA PHA 30 days miracle toner. All right, so this is a toner, and then we also have the AHA BHA PHA 30 days miracle cream. Then we also have the Super Miracle Spot All Killer Cream. It's also AHA BHA, but this is 14 days. This is the Some By Me. All right, and these products have AHA BHA and PHA, as I said before. So it includes a little bit of glycolic acid, a little bit of exfoliating ingredients, a little bit of deep cleansing ingredients like salicylic acid and so forth. And these have tea tree in them, so it also has tea tree and niacinamide. Okay, so it's supposed to be for pore care. This one, the toner, is supposed to be for pore care, for brightening and for moisturizing the skin. All right, and then this one is supposed to be for acne prone skin, so it's just going to be a hydrating, like the jelly like moisturizer. All right, and it also has the same ingredients, tea tree oil and so forth in it. This one has Centella asiatica, so it's supposed to be a hydrating or a boost of hydration to the skin, and it also has tea tree oil, tea tree, as I said before. All right, and it has all the ingredients, AHAs, BHAs and PHAs, and we know what those are for, as I just mentioned, for exfoliating and for deep cleansing the pores and just for overall hydration. All right, so these products are low pH products. Toner, especially the toner, it's low pH. It means that it's not going to cause your skin to go into, or the moisture barrier to be disturbed, or your skin balance to be disturbed or anything by the toner per se. All right, yes, so these are the Some By Me products, and that is what they're supposed to do. This now is the 14 days Spot All Kill Cream. So this has Centella asiatica, and Centella asiatica is a wound healing ingredient. It means that if you have any type of dark spots or any kind of acne or acne scarring and so forth, it will help. It will also help with your wounds or your pimples that are like inflamed and so forth, help with like redness and so forth. All right, so I have been using these consistently in my skincare routine. During, what should I say now? During like July, I was using these 3 products like every, maybe like two to 3 times per week. I was using these consistently. The moisturizer I was using every single day. I use the moisturizer every single day, and I was using this a lot when I had pimples, like little pimples. I would use this, apply it, and then apply my pimple patch over it in the night and so forth. All right, so I want to talk about them first and to tell you what I think about them, who should be using these products, and what I think about it based on my results. I didn't really document the results per se with pictures and so forth, because I was using it for like 3 months, and it's kind of difficult to document all of that. But I think in the next time that I use a product that is supposed to be acne focused, I will like document it, because I think it's a little bit important or better for someone to actually know what routine I'm using and what happened over the period of time. So for the first month of using these products, one thing I would say is I was loving the toner, one, because the toner was not irritating to my skin. Okay, so I could cleanse my skin. I was using my 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 B Labs matcha hydrating cleanser, was using it with this. Then I would use this, the toner, and then I would use my Blackhead Power liquid from Cosar X after, plus the little moisturizer and so forth. Sometimes I would use this if I get a pimple. But how I would use this, the Spot All Kill cream, the 14 days cream, I would use this with a pimple patch. So after I apply my moisturizer and everything, I would use this after to put it on the spot or the pimple or anything that I see on my face, and then put this on it and then the pimple patch over it. So that's how I would use this, the Spot All Kill cream. I wouldn't use it all the times, because not all the times I have like dark spots or blemishes or pimples or anything that I'm dealing with. But usually when I have them, I usually use this along with my pimple patch. Okay, and sometimes I would mostly use it in the nights. The moisturizer, as I said before, in all my routine, morning and evening routine. But whenever I use it in the evenings, I always use the Plant-derived Squalane along with it, because I want to kind of boost the hydration. Alright, so let's start first with the BHA PHA 30-day Miracle Toner. Now, while using this, the one thing that I noticed is it wasn't irritating, and that is what I love. Okay, if I was supposed to compare this, the BHA with the glycolic acid, you would realize that the glycolic acid, I think, is a little bit more irritating on the skin. Okay, depending on what cleansers you use, it's a little bit more irritating, and you cannot use this like every day in the week, because you can't exfoliate every day. Now this, I could use this every day and not to feel as though you are over exfoliating your skin if you have acne prone skin. All right, now when it comes to this, as I said before, you can't use this every day, because if you use it every day, it's going to like literally over exfoliate your skin. So if I was supposed to compare this with this in terms of effectiveness, you would have to use this more often. The BHA PHA 30-day miracle toner, you'd have to use it every day in order to get the exfoliating properties or the exfoliating effect that this product gives, the glycolic acid. All right, but you will not be irritated. Your skin is not going to become irritated from using this, the BHA PHA 30-day miracle solution. All right, so that's one thing I noticed, and whenever I use it on my skin just feels nice and hydrated and plump. But of course, if I use this, I have to use something, especially in the evenings, I have to use something that is very hydrating. Okay, so I would use my Miracle Toner, my Cosar X Power Liquid after I use this in the evenings, so I can increase my hydration. All right, but this, I enjoyed using it because of how it works. You have to use it more often to get the effects of this. All right, so you can't necessarily, if you have oily skin, that is, so you can't necessarily use it like twice a week and expect it to just work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think this needs more consistent use, and you can also use it a lot of times without you feeling as if your skin is being over exfoliated. So this is one thing I would say that I really enjoyed about this toner. Okay, and whenever I use it in the evenings, I have to use something more hydrating, like an essence. Okay, so whether or not this works, I think this works because I was using this, but I was using this maybe like once or twice a week, and I was using this every single day, and my skin was okay, even though this is also an exfoliating toner. Okay, so I don't think it's going to be strong enough to really irritate your skin, especially if you have oily, acne prone skin. And I have been using this throughout summer, so you know that summer is a little bit more, the skin is a little bit more thicker, and it has a lot more oil in it. Okay, but this was helping with that. Overall, the freshness, the pores, brightening, moisturizing, it was helping with that. Okay, but I didn't feel any way using it every day. Okay, would I repurchase this again? If I didn't have any toner, would I repurchase this toner again? I would repurchase it, but if you are someone that expects to use only one product and expect it to work in 30 days, I don't know if this one product will work to brighten and to like a miracle in 30 days. I don't think it's going to give you a miracle in 30 days, even though it says like 30 days miracle toner. It didn't give me any miracle over 30 days, to be honest. Yeah, like you have to consistently use like the product to experience some type of change or changes in your skin. When it comes to my skin, as I said before, there wasn't any miracle per se, but what I think this actually does, it maintains my skin's hydration, one, and it maintained my skin. It didn't like revolutionary change my skin, it just helped to maintain my skin, and it didn't irritate my skin. You know what I'm saying? Yes, but you can use it every day if you want to exfoliate your skin. If you just want to buy one exfoliating toner, you can use this every day to get that. But it's not a miracle toner. It doesn't work any miracle. Like literally, it doesn't work any. I'm telling you, it doesn't work any miracles. Period. I'm sorry to say, but it doesn't work any miracle. It just works like a good toner. It does what a good toner is supposed to do. Help to brighten the skin over a good period of time, and also helps to keep your skin hydrated, and also helps the pH of your skin. All right, this, on the other hand, you know, you have to use this twice. It's very important to really look into your skin and whether or not your skin can manage and so forth. You have to look really carefully at your skin when using a product like this. This one, you don't really have to worry too much because it's not irritating at all. Okay, but as I said before, it's not like miracle. It takes a good amount of time to work. Your skin has to, you have to work products into your skin and use them very often in order to get results. All right, but I would say it's a good toner. If I was supposed to rate it out of 10, I would give it a 7.5 out of 10. Okay, yes, it's a good toner and it does the job of keeping the skin bright and maintaining the health of the skin while keeping it bright, while also clearing and exfoliating the pores at a gentle pace. Okay, so that's what I think about this. 7.5 for me personally, because it didn't work any kind of miracle per se. Because I don't think, even though they advertise it like that, I don't think it's supposed to work like that. Okay, the glycolic acid would work a miracle over a shorter period of time, and also it can also damage your skin over a shorter period of time. So it's just you trying to figure out what you want in your skincare and also what your skin can manage. Okay, yes, patience is a virtue. So if you want something that's going to work, be patient. All right, so also if I was supposed to compare this, the PHA 30-day miracle toner, to like a mandelic acid, the mandelic acid is a little bit stronger to me than this. Because when I used the mandelic acid once on my skin, I remember using this toner, the mandelic acid toner from Wish Trends. I use it with a cleanser. You still have to be a little bit careful because sometimes it can be a little bit irritating depending on the cleansers that you use on your skin. So I would say this is a little bit, it gives you a little bit more tingling and sensation if you use it with certain products. When I was using this with some cleansers, I didn't experience any kind of tingling. okay? But not because I said I don't experience any kind of tingling, it means that you're not going to experience the same. Your skin is different, and even though this is going to be a hydrating gentle toner, it doesn't mean that it's not going to irritate your skin if you overuse it. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's very hydrating. It's not like or as irritating as this, or even this, but it works just as well if you use it if you increase the frequency of your use. All right, so as I said before, 7.5 out of 10. That's for this. Now this one is my favorite. This one was my favorite. Do you know why this is my favorite? Because this is a jelly lightweight formula for people with acne prone skin. So if your skin is extremely oily and you want to use it in the daytime and you don't want that oily effect, this is perfect. This is going to give you enough hydration for the skin. It's also going to help to restore the skin, maintain the skin's hydration, and also to get rid of any little like dark spot, pimples, and so forth, and just to keep the skin nice and clear and bright, okay? And to also help with your wounds and so forth, because it has 70% Centella asiatica. But as I said before, this, you can't use this and expect or use a 30-day miracle solution. There's no miracles, or there are no miracles, okay? Yeah, just use it like a good moisturizer or a good product for your skin to maintain your skin, especially if you have acne prone skin. All right, good. So what would I compare this with? I don't have any product to compare this with because this stands by itself because I like it. Okay, I don't have a product that really hydrates my skin like this one. Like, I've never used a product that hydrates my skin like this one. I usually have products that are excellent for cooler weather, and also, yeah, I usually use my other products sparingly so that they don't clog my pores or to make my skin oily. But this one now, I use it and it just gives me a nice hydration, something that I don't have to worry about. Like, I don't have to worry about my skin, my pores clogging and so forth, especially during summer months, warmer weather, during warmer weathers or seasons. I don't have to worry about it clogging my pores, and I love it because of that. And I definitely would repurchase this. This now, for winter months, you can use it in the daytime, but I think you have to add something else to your routine so that it can increase to increase the hydration, especially if you're in more cooler climates. All right, yes. Now the last thing, as I said before, this is 7.5. I give this, and I give this 8.5. Now when it comes to the Super Miracle Spot All Kill Cream, Super Miracle, what I would say about this now, this is a 14 days Super Miracle Spot All Kill Cream. I think this is also Centella asiatica. It has Centella asiatica, and it has tea tree too, and HA, BHA, PHA ingredients. All right. Now this I would say this has 75% Cica, true Cica, that's what it says. This, I think this works well. I think this works. The 14 days miracle, to be honest, I think this works well when it comes to like pimples, when it comes to like acne scarring and so forth. But there's a specific way that you use the products like these. Because I realized when I was using it by itself, because I was applying my moisturizer and then applying this, I think when I was sleeping it just wipes off. I think that when you use products like these, like spot treatments, you should always like get a pimple patch to apply to the area. When I was using this, I wasn't really seeing anything by itself. And one day I was like, I'm having this pimple, but I don't want to use anything that is too strong. For example, my benzoyl peroxide, because sometimes when I use benzoyl peroxide on some of my pimples, I don't know, it works too fast, so it makes it irritates the skin, the area where the pimple is, a little bit faster. While I want to treat my pimples, sometimes I don't want the pimple to dry up too fast, because when it dries too fast, I get dark spots. You know what I'm saying? My dark spots are a little bit like bigger because the skin is so dry and the skin has to heal. Now when I was using this on my pimples, some nights I was using this, the benzoyl peroxide, and then other nights I wanted to treat the pimple too, but I wanted something a little bit more lightweight. I would use this. And then there was one time I'm like, okay, my pimple it has been reduced, but I have a lot of dark spots, so I stopped using this because I can't use this all the times, and I was just using this to treat the pimples. And I realized like after like a week the pimples would subside, so I'm like, maybe this works. I guess because it's a treatment ingredient, or it's a treatment treatment ingredient or product. It works a little bit faster, and when I say fast, take that with a grain of salt. I don't mean like overnight, I mean like weeks, like a good 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So the 14 days miracle part, I don't like the word super miracle, like nothing, like no super miracle over here. I like the 14 days spot all kill cream. They should just name it 14 days spot all kill cream. In 14 days you can see your spots reducing if you're using this. Okay, but how I use it to see improvements a little bit faster, I use my pimple patch with it. Okay, and when the spot was like lightening, when the spot was lightening, I stopped using the pimple patch because I realized the pimple patch would sometimes like irritate the skin a little bit, or it would make the skin, the area where the pimple patch is, it would make the skin, because the skin is covered, it would make the skin seem as though it's wet. And when you wash your face, you can still see the mark of the pimple patch on your face. So I just like, okay, maybe I don't need to use the pimple patch, and I was using only this. I think this works in 14 days. Yes, I love how it works. It doesn't work too fast, and it doesn't irritate your skin. That is very important for me when it comes to my pimples or my spots. It doesn't irritate your skin too fast. And I also think it also hydrates the area. So while the benzoyl peroxide can sometimes dry out your skin and make the area look a little bit weird and crinkled and all, this actually hydrates the area. It is helping to heal the wound from the pimple, and it's also helping to reduce the hyperpigmentation. So I think this works well. I would also give this an 8.5 out of 10 because of how it works and the length of time that it would take to work. Okay, so the 14 days is good for this. Okay, the 30 days, as I said before, is actually good for these. Okay, but if you have severe acne, or if you have severe acne, you should be using some type of retinol or whatever kind of treatment. If you just have mild acne, like maybe 2 or 3 pimples here and there over your face, or 2 or 3 little dark spots on your face, I think I would recommend these products for those issues. But what would I do with a skincare routine that includes all of these 3? I would incorporate, and no shame in my game, I just love my azelaic acid. I would incorporate an azelaic acid. Yes, I would incorporate an azelaic acid into the routine. And I love this one, the suspension from the ordinary. I would incorporate this into the routine. So if you're using all of these products, these are excellent for your acne. I would use all of them together, but I would incorporate an azelaic acid if you have pimples too. Okay, and for your cleanser, I would incorporate something with salicylic acid and also a hydrating cleanser. Okay, so if you have this, the BHA toner, the spot all kill cream, the moisturizer for daytime, and you're living in a warmer climate, I would incorporate a exfoliating cleanser, a hydrating cleanser, and also a hydrating toner along with pimple patches. Okay, so that would fit into a perfect routine for acne, for treating acne. Okay, but you know you're not going to use this routine every single day because that's too much. All right, you would also have something for hydration. So for like days that your skin is not so oily, or in the evenings if it's dry, depending on where you're living, if your skin is dry, or in the daytime if it's dry, you know that you can incorporate something a little bit more hydrating that does not include any of these products, more hydrating products. All right, and these can actually work. For example, these can actually work if you are in a hot climate during the daytime, and if you are in very, very cold, like the climate is very, very cold, you can incorporate something that is going to increase your hydration. For example, the black snail collagen moisturizing cream. This is going to be very, very hydrating for the skin. And you can also incorporate a gentle toner, a gentle wash for your skin. Okay guys, so yes, this is it for me. I hope you enjoy the video. Guess what, I don't know where the other part of the clip is, where I'm like closing off and telling you my final verdict, which is pretty much it's good for, you know, it's a good toner. These are good toners and cleanse moisturizers, and the serum is, or the treatment is also good, but don't expect them to work any miracle as they are advertised. Okay, so this is it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye bye.